every month I like to really make a fuss about my cover page because it is a part of my art therapy. Last month, especially during the last week, I was so busy that I wasn't paying much attention to myself and investing as much time as before to my psychological and spiritual well-being, and as a result I ended up falling into a vicious cycle of regretting, blaming, and pitying my daughter. And actually this time coincides with the aftermath of her relapse in the seizure control, and her drugs had to be increased in the dosage, and they leave her really very, very weak. I think the drugs weaken her muscles, and most of the day she stays passive, not energetic, and unable to enjoy her life as she used to before the seizure. So I felt quite sad due to this fact, and I had to really work on reprogramming my brain every day. Otherwise it's very difficult for me to handle the circumstances of my life of looking after a disabled child. In the beginning of my journey, I actually prayed to God that He carry this burden, and He supernaturally lifts this burden from me. However, I have to stay in that grace. I have to really receive it in faith. Otherwise, it is really easy for me to forget and start focusing on this negative side of the things. So, yes, this hedgehog is a necessary part of my life. And when I drew it, I felt he is so cute, and I wrote above, I really wish I could work, but I also need to play. And it accurately depicts my present mind. I do need some kind of relief when I'm working, when I'm living this life, and I think there are many people who relate to that. The first part of November was quite easy. I just wrote these 3 days and made my plans, and then I decided also to make it easy for myself for the November monthly planning. I just used the sticker notes and decided to write down the main dates for the important events where I need to be present. I'm also color coding the tasks, appointments, and events that are going to take place in November so that it is easier for me to distinguish whether it's something I do for money or something I do for the ministry. The weekly layout is going to be the same as the October one here. I'm going to write on one side of the paper this week and have a rolling list of the tasks and things I would like to accomplish on that particular week. And on the other side of the page, I'm going to write the dates and take note if I have accomplished any of the tasks from the rolling list on the other side of the page, and also any additional events or appointments on that particular day. I find this kind of template is more flexible, And also I have decided to reintroduce my gratitude log, because this month coincides with the National Day of Giving, so it is a really great month to celebrate giving and generosity. Thank you for your kind attention, and I wish you all the best.